Well, one positive thing that I can pull in from all of this, and it's actually what I think is a great segue, because I've mentioned this, I think, the last 2 office hours about a copywriter who I've been working with and who has a method for decoding copy. And so the idea is that, the question that we often ask when we get a piece of copy without any direction is, what does the client want? And oftentimes, I know for me, I felt like, if you just tell me what you want me to do, then I'll do it and I'll be the right person for the job and ever. But, what's the point in keeping this so vague and keeping it secret? And you have to try to figure this out. Well, John's a copywriter and a brilliant voiceover coach. And he has, like I said, this method that helps you to know where to go with copy when you see it. And he's broken it down in a way that is, well, coming from a copywriter's perspective, it's extremely helpful. And he's broken it down in a way that especially to a granular level, that I've never seen before, and absolutely love. So if you love voiceover and you love, doing our job well, right? So when we get a piece of copy, our job is to communicate that well with the audience and relate so that they get it. He is actually coming in to do a training. And if you're in the intensive, you get to attend for free. And so we have a date set now. It is April 5th, and it's going to be at 3 p.m. Central, 4 Eastern. And if that's not a great time or you can't attend, then we'll record it and send you the recording. But as an intensive member, you get to be there for free. I would highly encourage you to come, because I think that it's just extremely valuable stuff. He obviously can't share everything in that hour, but the information that he will share will help to get you, make you aware of the concept and how to kind of the beginning stages of how to go about decoding copy and figuring out what it is you're supposed to be doing. It's been a really fun process for me going through that with him, and really just fulfilling, I feel like it breathed new life into my auditioning, because depending on how long you've been auditioning, you go through, you kind of get a rhythm, and then maybe you do something to switch it up a little bit. And I was definitely ready for a switch up. And it was been really helpful to, and honestly, it just kind of feels like you're cheating too, because he's like, he can look at a piece of copy and know exactly where it's supposed to be going. And he's really good at communicating that as well. So another reason why I thought that was relevant, though, is because a lot of what we do, it's fascinating how much nuance you can hear in the human voice. And, Jen, you were talking about raising and lowering levels and being able to do that from a kind of a micro perspective digitally. But oh my gosh, we have so much in our instrument that we can do that affect so much the way that that our words come out and the way that they're perceived, like what it means. And we talk a lot about shoulder shrugs and winks and things like that. But man, even more granular than that, little things that we do that can make the read, just take it from like, oh yeah, that was great, that was good, to wow, that nailed it. And I can't even define what it is that you did. I can't say why that take C was so much better than B, but that's the winner. So I say that too, just as a point of encouragement, because yes, a robot can read, but it's not doing all that nuanced stuff. And it's not even, sometimes when you do have that take C in an ABC read, that's amazing. The way that you got there was you thought about something different. And so, you can't program a computer to think about something different. So if you were to have it do, kind of replicate that, that difference in your read, you'd have to figure out like what frequency is it that we need to raise, or, these little technical details versus like, I shivered a little. I pictured myself in a colder room and then read it and had a complete, that was the thing that, that made it the golden take. again, without being able to say what was even different, but it was different.